everyone. This is my first online session. Please comment in and let me know if you can hear me so that I can make adjustments to it. Hi Pratik. Now I started 10 minutes earlier because some of my friends did not have bread yeast on hand, so they are all going to use active dry yeast. So if you are using active dry yeast, first let us measure 1/4 cup of our milk and warm it 30 seconds in the oven. Let's do that. I am using 1% milk and I'm just measuring 1/4 cup. Now we are going to warm this milk for 30 seconds. No, actually, I'm not going to warm because I'm not doing it now. Hi Seema. So since you've joined me right now and you're using active dry yeast, go ahead and measure 1/4 cup of milk and warm it for 30 seconds. Hi Sheila Tai, hi Gautami, hi Seema, hi Anuja. After you warm your milk, add the full packet of active dry yeast that you have and add 1.5 tablespoon of sugar to it. And we are just going to allow it to sit on the counter for 10 minutes. In that time, our other friends will join us and we can then start our recipe. Hi Prajakta, hi Nitin Dada, hi Ranjita, hi Kanchan. Hi Kalpana. That's right, Seema. Add the 1.5 tablespoon sugar and the full packet of yeast. If you're using active dry yeast, then it measures to 2 teaspoon and you have to add it to the milk that we warmed. Now the milk should not be hot. It should be just like we said, tepid. The water is tepid warm, so it should be just warm. You have to stir the milk, yes, and keep it aside for 10 minutes. Hi Anjali, thank you for joining. Hi Nivedita. Hi Saumil. Saumil, the ingredient list is actually in the post that I have been almost sharing for a week. And we will go over all the ingredients once I start the actual recipe, which is at 2 o'clock. We have 5 minutes on hand. So I just started 10 minutes earlier because some of my friends, they did not have bread machine yeast on hand. They had active dry yeast. Hi Chitra. Hi Sneha. Amounts are again in the post, but you can wait and I'm going to measure everything right here with you guys so that everyone is on the same page. So you can just keep all the ingredients on the counter and we can start together and have the measuring cups, measuring spoon, everything together. Hi Mandar, hi Preeti, hi Swati. Kanchan, the ingredients are already listed in the post that I shared, but you are going to need all-purpose flour, sugar, salt, unsalted butter, then you are going to need yeast and milk. Those are the first few ingredients that you are going to need to start the recipe. Hi Sarita, hi Monica, hi Deepashri, hi Prachi. Hi Sarika. If you're joining right now, I already gave the instructions to warm our milk, the 1/4 cup for 30 seconds. Add sugar to it and the full complete packet of active dry yeast and stir it. That was the instruction given at 1:50 p.m. Hi Uma. Hi Neelam. Neelam, if you have salted butter, it is fine. Just use 1 teaspoon of salt. Don't skip the salt, because if the bread doesn't have any salt in it, you will have to literally trash it. It might not even rise. So if you are using salted butter, then use 1 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, because anyway this is a savory recipe. So if you're using salted butter, it will not make much difference. Hi Jyoti, hi Sucheta, hi Roshni, hi Sneha. Hi Vivek. Hi Pradnya. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock now, and let's start with our recipe. First we are going to measure our dry ingredients, and I'm going to start with our flour. We are going to use 3 cups of all-purpose flour or maida, whatever you have on hand. So this is 1 cup. Two cups, and this is our 3rd cup. I'm just going to pause for a second or two so that all our friends are on the same page. To the 3 cups of flour that we just measured, we are going to add a teaspoon and a half of salt. Hi Varshatai. To this, we are going to add a tablespoon and a half of sugar. Hi Kalpana Tai. If you just started, I just measured 3 cups of flour. To that, I added a teaspoon and a half of salt. Now I am adding a tablespoon and half of sugar. We are just going to mix this. Now we all had measured 1/4 cup of milk. Manisha, I'm using all-purpose flour today. Sarita Deshmukh, if you added sugar when you were proofing your yeast, which was in the beginning, if you used active dry yeast, you don't have to add sugar. That was the step 1 that you already did. You don't have to add sugar. The recipe calls for a tablespoon and half of sugar, 1/4 cup of milk and yeast. Those 3 ingredients you already sorted out, so you don't need to add or those again. Now we will go ahead and heat our milk for 30 seconds. Hi Suvarna. Hi Preeti. Hi Priya. Jyoti, sugar is very important for the yeast to become alive. Without sugar, your dough is not going to rise at all. So you can reduce the quantity of sugar. I have listed it as a tablespoon and a half, but you can use just half tablespoon for your purpose. So our heat is now, our milk is warm. I like to just check how warm the milk is. Yes, and it is perfect. It's not too hot, it's not cold. It can be on the colder side, but the milk should not be hot, otherwise our yeast will die. Now everybody's dry ingredients are here. The milk is warm. We are going to move on to butter. Here I have 1/4 cup of butter or half stick of butter that I'm going to cut into small pieces. In a bowl, just I'm making small pieces of a butter. Hi Alka, if you're planning to bake right now, you can use olive oil or any oil that you have on hand, and you can avoid milk completely and use water for your recipe. So I'm just breaking the butter. My butter is cold. I just removed it from the fridge. It's not sitting at room temperature or anything. I'm just making rough chops, and I'm going to heat my butter for 30 seconds. If your butter is already at room temperature, again, all ingredients that we add to our flour should be room temperature or warm. They should not be hot. If they are hot, then we are going to kill our yeast, and then our bread is not going to be nice and fluffy. It will be hard. So let's go ahead and warm our butter for 30 seconds. After we warm our butter, we will just do a quick recap so that our friends who are joining right now will get some time to catch up. Now butter has not completely melted, but it is nice and soft. Hi Rujita, yes, rapid rise yeast is also called, it's the same name for bread machine yeast or instant yeast. So you can absolutely use rapid rise yeast. Yes, Sucheta, you can use 1/4 cup of olive oil instead of butter. The results will vary slightly. You will get more of our regular bread, but absolutely, the bread will still be nice and fluffy, and I mean the results will be good. So you can use olive oil instead of butter. You can substitute the milk with water as well. Hi Anand. Hi Suvarna. So just a quick recap. We measured 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 tablespoon of sugar, 1.5 teaspoon of salt in this, and we also heated our 1/4 cup of milk for 30 seconds in the oven. And this is 1/4 cup of butter that I had roughly chopped, and we heated this for 30 seconds as well. Siva, Sarika, Neelam, you all have your milk, yeast and sugar ready. It should now be all fluffed up and ready to use. So to our dry ingredients, one last ingredient that we are going to add is yeast. This is the yeast that I use. It actually has 3 names listed on it: bread machine, instant yeast and rapid rise. I always have a bottle handy. We are going to add 2 teaspoons of yeast to our flour. Now I'm going to add the butter and incorporate it well into our flour. Make sure that you rub your butter well into the flour. Purnima, it is 2 teaspoons of yeast, not tablespoon, it is 2 teaspoons of yeast. If you have missed an ingredient while I was telling, then I had already posted all the ingredients earlier, you can check that. Now we are going to add the milk. To our flour. Seema, Sarika and Neelam and Parul, you can use now. From here on, our process is same. You will use the yeast, sugar and milk portion to this. This dough is slightly stickier, so it takes a while to actually knead it. We just need little bit patience. Yes, Sucheta, I added a teaspoon and a half of salt to the flour, and I also added a tablespoon and a half of sugar. Now we are going to need all milk that we measured. I'm just going to dump it in this. Anybody who is joining right now, if you are using instant yeast like I am using, then all you have to do is add one by one ingredient, just combine them together, just that your milk and your butter should be at room temperature or warm. Absolutely, Kalpana Tai, Saumil, you can use a KitchenAid mixer, but many friends don't have KitchenAid mixer or a Cuisinart processor, so I'm showing this recipe by hand. But if you have, I have a KitchenAid mixer. I also use my bread machine sometimes to knead the dough, but today I'm using just a regular tool. Hi, Ojas. Okay, now as you see, this dough is really sticky. My hands are sticky, but now I'm going to set the timer for 7 to 8 minutes, and for the next 8 minutes we are just going to knead the dough really well. What we are going to do is push the dough, pull it back. Push the dough, pull it back. Just keep on doing this, and I'm going to move my parat to the floor because this height is little bit taller for me, and I cannot apply enough pressure while I'm kneading. So I'm just going to move away from the camera for 5 minutes. But right now what everybody is doing is just kneading, just using your muscle. That's all we are doing. So like I said, I'm just moving to the floor. Yes, Mrunal. Yeah. And all we are going to do is knead. If you have your KitchenAid stand mixer, if you have a bread machine, if you have Cuisinart, please go ahead, feel free to use it. Let me set the timer for 7 minutes because that's how much we are going to knead the dough. Your dough is not as sticky. Okay, that is okay. It should not be a dry dough. That's all. It should be wet, relatively wet. Swati, no, we are going to use the egg later on. No egg yet, that's right. See, now my dough is coming together. It's almost there, but not yet. But my hands have become clean now. But we are going to do still the same process. We're going to push it, pull it back. Alka, I have not used plant-based milk, but I have always used water for making my weekly bread. So I really cannot comment about using plant-based milk. So let's continue just kneading our dough. Push, pull it back, push, pull it back. Seema, no egg right now. Just we have left out our egg, but we have used all other ingredients. If anybody has joined really late and is interested in baking pav, then I had measured 3 cups of flour. We added 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 tablespoon of sugar, 2 teaspoon of yeast. We mixed it. We then measured 1/4 cup of milk and 1/4 cup of butter. It was nice and warm. We added to our flour mixture, and now all we are doing is kneading it. See, this is another indication that your dough is almost done. Is my hands are clean, my parat is almost getting clean, but we have to knead it for a couple more minutes. Rujita, actually in my experience, even I have a KitchenAid mixer, but I think kneading with hand, KitchenAid mixer, all it does, it just rotates, and I don't think it kneads really well, but when the results are good with hand. So just again, I really cannot comment about, just make sure that the dough has been incorporated well and it is nice and soft. The other way you can tell that the dough is ready is when you poke it in, it will spring back. So we'll just keep on kneading. Hi Jayashri Tai. Hi Ashwini. Hi Chitra. Hi Anupama. Orange cake. We will see, Anu. Just push it, pull it back, and there goes our timer. And see, our dough is nice and soft. Alka, this will make 12 paos. Let me turn off my timer. Great workout, absolutely. Now, everybody, if you're done kneading your dough, I just want you to watch this one step, because this step is this. Now this dough is big and it is really easy to understand. What I'm doing right now is we are just rolling the dough in such a way that we are tucking it down. See, I'm kind of pulling from top and I'm tucking it under. What happens is when you do this, when you go on tucking the dough below, you get a nice smooth top, and that is what we are going to look in our second step. See, our dough is nice and soft. We are going to transfer it to another bowl which is taller than this. If you're already using a taller bowl, then you no need to transfer it. But I'm going to transfer it to my KitchenAid mixer, and I'm just going to oil it a little bit. Just half teaspoon of oil so that it doesn't stick to it. And I'm going to drop this dough in the container. Make sure that you apply oil on all sides. How long you do this? How long you knead the dough? You are going to knead the dough for at least 7 to 8 minutes, Uma. Until you get a soft dough. Now I'm going to place the dough in this container which I have oiled just slightly, and we are going to cover it with plastic foil. Tucking the dough is just to make it soft. That's all. You can. So now I have placed the dough in a tall container, and it is going to sit there for hour and 45 minutes. Last Saturday when we did a trial session, we realized that everybody's house, homes, they are not on the same temperature. So we want everybody on the same page. So we'll just keep it for hour and 45 minutes to rise. I have already emptied my oven, convection oven. So I'm going to keep my dough container in the oven, and I'm going to turn the light on. So here goes our dough in the oven. I'm not turning on the oven at all. I'm just going to turn on the light. You can also keep it on a countertop, that is fine. It's not chilly anymore. The temperature is 50 degrees, so it should be okay. But if you have a convection oven, you can keep the bowl in the oven. And it is 2:27 right now. So it is 2:30 right now, and we are going to regroup again. I'm going to come live here again, and we'll meet for part 2, where we are going to make the pav bhaji, where we are going to make the pavs, give it a shape. Yes, Sucheta, I did cover my bowl with a plastic foil. You can also cover it with a kitchen towel, but I find that if you just cover it with a kitchen towel, it has gaps and the dough might become dry. I don't know about the bread proof button on the oven, Sucheta. Sorry. I can do orange cake absolutely, Saumil, while the bread is rising, while our dough is rising. But I'm afraid you don't have the ingredients on hand, so we'll just wait for some, we'll just give it some time. So friends, I hope you enjoyed the first session and you were able to follow all the instructions. So what we did in session 1 was simply mix our dry ingredients and wet ingredients together, where butter and milk was at room temperature, slightly warm or slightly warmer than that, and we mixed everything together, and we kneaded it into a nice soft ball. Our dough is sitting in the oven for our first rise. It is going to take an hour and 45 minutes or so, and we will meet here again at 4:15 p.m. and we'll take it from there. Thank you. In the meantime, if you have any questions, if you want, I'll just keep on commenting, and I'll try to answer them.